Welcome back. We were talking about Akon. How many of you guys remember Akon? Remember Locked Up Won't Let Me Out? That song, right? Long time ago. Oh my God. I can't believe that song is that long ago. The way I look at Akon is like he just came out yesterday. Akon is a 52-year-old American artist, hail, sorry, Senegalese American singer, songwriter, rapper, producer. So why are we talking about him today? There's a report that came out that the wife, Tamika Thame, she filed for divorce 4 days before their 29th wedding anniversary. Now, for me, looking at this story is a little bit confusing because I'm like, wait, what? I thought it was a polygamist. I didn't know polygamists go through divorce. It's just not, I mean, it's just weird. I didn't know that polygamists have to go through divorce. I thought everything polygamy is official, but not really. As in, like, you can leave, you can go and come as you will, but apparently looks like she was official. But I don't know. I feel like I saw some reports that it was a polygamist. But anyway, let me just read this to you guys. It's straight from Instablog Niger. It says Akon's wife, Tamika Thame, files for divorce 4 days before their 29th wedding anniversary. Tamika Thayam, the wife of Senegalese American musician Akon, has filed for divorce just 4 days before what would have marked their 29th wedding anniversary. According to court documents obtained by People, Time submitted the filing on Thursday, September 11th, on September 11th, 4 days, citing irreconcilable differences. One of the top most three reasons why people file for divorce: infidelity, finances, and irreconcilable differences. She did not specify an exact date of separation, but confirmed that the couple shares a 17-year-old daughter, Journey. Thiam is seeking joint legal custody of Journey while requesting primary physical custody, with visitation rights granted to Akon, 52 years old. She also asked for spousal support, but urged the court not to grant the singer any support from her. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Akon is a rich guy. At least that's what we think. Akon, who has long spoken openly about his belief in polygamy, revealed in 2022 interview on the ZZ Mills show that he has 9 children. At the time, he described polygamy as an integral part of the African heritage. And I quote, "For me, it looks normal because it's culture for us." He said the flaw that the Western world made is they created all these rules without putting nature into account. Interesting. Okay. The smack that and the don't matter hit maker emphasized that while he may not always be present for holidays and school events, he remains committed to supporting his children and their mothers. "My job is to raise my kids, to be responsible, to be understanding, and to protect their mother." He explained, adding that technology allows him to stay connected daily. Interesting. How was that for a absentee father? In 2023, artist Amira claimed she was one of Akon's 4 wives. Okay. Noting that the women live in separate households across Atlanta, Los Angeles, and Africa. She described their arrangement as cultural rather than manipulative, saying every woman wants to be the only one. And it's okay, but this is our culture. You either accept it or you don't. All right, so that's what some people. So again, I'm not sure how and why she would need to file for divorce if it was polygamy all along. All right, let's keep going. I'm looking at some comments here. Some comments on that post on Instablog that just says, "Doesn't he have like 5 wives? She don't try." Okay. Akon is a red flag. My Niger people here. Akon is a red flag. Okay. All right. So now that statement that he made earlier on, making polygamy about culture in this time and age, is only going to come from an African that's raised overseas. Not true, but an African that's raised overseas also tend to fantasize about polygamy as part of our culture. So let me say, it's better to say that way, because there are people that were not raised overseas that still talk that way. But an African that's raised overseas that don't really have an integral connection with the culture outside of what they see growing up, but when you actually lived in the society, you have certain things carry different level of meaning, and I don't think Akon is that guy. Akon has spent a lot of time, let's be clear, in Africa, a lot of traveling time in Africa in the past 1 or 2 decades. There's no question about that. But there's something to when you live there, especially in your development years. You won't see polygamy. You won't just put polygamy on a pedestal unless there's an agenda. An agenda like you just want to have your cake and eat it too. It's okay to do polygamy, just only with your full chest. Don't blame it on the culture. The reality is that the culture has shifted in so many ways in the last few decades. And I doubt if someone like Akon would know that. All right. Now, in Senegalese, it's slightly different from Nigeria. In Senegal, it might be slightly different from Nigeria. I'm speaking from a Nigerian standpoint. Just a disclaimer, okay? But there are also Nigerians, Yoruba Nigerians, who talk the same way that Akon would talk, because they're fantasizing about polygamy as an integral part of the culture because their grandfather had 6 wives like me. It is no longer an integral part of the culture. It is a part of the culture. It was a lot more part of the culture a couple of generations ago. We're not going to pretend like it's still the same way. No, it is not still the same way. Okay, so even the average dude don't want polygamy. Some of them are traumatized by polygamy and they don't want any part of it. I bet an Akon or a Nigerian version of Akon might not know that. Anyway, I love round figures. Why not just wait 1 extra year because of the 29 years? You see, the other thing I wanted to point out here is that, God knows why she stayed that long. Some people have been separated for a whole decade, and it is what it is, And yeah, some people have been separated for that long, and I heard a new one today on TikTok. Somebody said, married but single. They said children raised by married but single mothers are the worst. Listen to that one. See, people say children raised by single mothers are the worst. This lady said, no, children raised by married but single ladies are the worst. Wow. Anyway, it's boosts everywhere, generalizations everywhere. Somebody said, after 30 years, no way I'm letting you go. Yeah, that's a Nigerian person. She arranged this all along. It was her retirement plan. Okay. This world is ending soon. Now, woman calls him. You never see anything yet. You never see anything yet. Oh, my God. Excuse me. Let's see. What else? Somebody said, with this pattern, in the next 100 to 200 years, them fit ban marriage or lie. So they'll just ban marriage. They'll ban marriage, but they won't ban knocking. If they are not banning knocking, they're not banning marriage. Forget that thing. Okay? If they're not banning they're not going to ban marriage. Know this and know peace. Okay? People have that's one thing that the developed world has given us, the free will to decide to marry or not. I know they're not going to put expiration dates on marriage anytime soon. Anything is possible, but it's not enough people that would want to do that. In this life, marry many wives. That's somebody's advice. Somebody said, I did see some. Hold on 1 second. Somebody said, I did see some men as weakling. I never turn billionaire self. I get rules, not to talk of make I get Akon kind of money. I no fit kneel down propose to any woman for this life. And I no fit ever do marriage. I just like whiskey kind thing. Me and you knows we're married. And we know we love each other. Let's build together and have kids. Anything that passes that one, they go your papa house. No be by force. A whole Akon go they let one Amajiri use marriage wine. See, this is the problem. He's fantasizing about whiskey that right now. I bet just about 2 months ago, somebody was fantasizing about Akon. I'll bet you. Oh my show. Anyway, welcome. Who is there? Abby, welcome. Toby and Tribe, welcome. Is Akon a polygamist? That's what he claimed. But now somebody has filed divorce on top of his head. Who knows? Anyway, join the conversation in the chat. Hit like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. Let's move on to some other stories. I'll be right back.
It's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Me love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.